Any comments?
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear me, it's really noisy. I wish I had an adequate explanation for that thing behind me, but I don't. It's like something out of George Orwell's 1984 or Fahrenheit 451 or something, and I don't know, for some reason I had to get some footage of it. I'm back in Scotland. I was in England for a wedding. I'm now back in Scotland and things are getting less coherent, if I was making any sense in the last video update. In this one, I don't know, I haven't been sleeping well. I'm strangely disoriented. So this one's going to be a lot more like, the reason I'm talking into the top of the camera is that's where the microphone is. I don't my large external microphone. That was way too much of a close-up, right? The reason, this is going to be more like the Blair Witch Project, I think. Like a slow record of my mental deterioration on my basically last day in Scotland. I'll check in again shortly. So in there, it's always Friday, but as you can see, there's a gate up. It's sort of like the Brandenburg Gate at the Berlin Wall. All we can do is stare through it like Eastern Europeans 20 years ago with their faces pressed up against the concrete wall, sort of being able to smell the delights of capitalism on the other side of the wall, but not actually able to get to them. So I just thought I would share that with you again as my mental state deteriorates. See you later. That would be Robert Burns, Scotland's first man of letters, covered in seagull shite. Nice. Now for some reason, this chap behind me, Field Marshal Lord Clyde, has been shit on less than Robert Burns, which just goes to show that when it comes to art, everyone's a critic. Obviously, everywhere you go in Scotland, you are relentlessly assaulted by the sound of the bagpipes. Or not. That is possibly the most accurate description of my hometown I've ever read. Glasgow loves shopping the way sharks love skinny dippers. And again, feeling slightly disorientated, I'm going to calm my brain by going into a mall where perhaps everything will just chill out a bit for me. Shopping in Scotland. It's Monday. It's like not even Monday lunchtime yet. Why these people aren't at work, I have no idea. Glasgow's first frat house. Frankly, there are no words in the English language that I could possibly add that could make that more bizarre, surreal, or funny than it already is. So, Glasgow's first frat house. There you have it. Vegetables. I like them, but as a friend, you know. I may mock the vegetable-friendly stock, but my Yankee dollars are worth approximately nothing here. You can say what you want about Scottish cooking, but when it comes to pies and cakes, we will take on any country in the world and win. I'm not so much jet lagged at this point as just mildly disoriented, mostly because I spent most of the 2 out of the past 3 days going up and down what I can't describe as the freeway because it was the motorway going to and from a wedding. Also because I had Chinese takeout I had leftover Chinese takeout for breakfast. And I'm not really looking forward to getting up early tomorrow and flying back on US Air, who I must say have some of the worst food that I've ever tasted on a plane. But anyway, just to somehow pull my whole remainder of my vacation time together, I'm at a distillery. You may ask yourself, why were there only brief, fleeting glimpses of the inside of the distillery? For some reason, they discourage video photography while you're in there. I don't know why, like we're going to steal all their secrets. Well, oh, it just went dark outside. The only secret they have is that all whiskey is made by a sort of Scottish version of Oompa Loompas. They're like Oompa McLumphers. And they're like Oompa Loompas, they're short, only they're paler, they're not orange, they're a sort of pasty white colour, and they have tiny little tartan kilts. They take haggises and they put them like, you've seen how they make wine, right? Where they crush wine with their feet in the back in France, back in the day, etc. Well, it's like that, except they take the haggis, they put the haggis into the haggis press, they squeeze out all of the delicious haggis juices, ferment them and make whiskey. But I did pick up, while I was there, a bottle of Auchentoshan 3-wood matured triple distilled lowland Scotch whisky. I'm more of an Islay whisky man myself. I'm more of a Lafroig man, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. I had some at the distillery at the end of the tour, and this pretty much ends my report from Scotland because what else doesn't? Because A, there's nothing else to say. B, if I'm reporting in from Philadelphia airport on my way back to San Francisco, it's only to report that I'm having a miserable time travelling. Oh wait, one other thing. Eat my freedom!
No, it's not like that. It's eat my freedom!
Right, let me try again. Eat my freedom! Oh hi, we're playing Braveheart on the Nintendo Wii. Only available in Scotland. Cheers. Die! You bastard! Cover your ears. That's it. Question. Can I has cheeseburger? Answer. Do I look like a lolcat to you? Anyway, I made it as far as Philadelphia. We're exhausted and I'm out of a cheesesteak now, and that's basically the end of it.